In this short presentation, I give an overview on our work on improving the usability and user experience of the Swiss Internet Voting interface. Switzerland is located in Central Europe, and in 2008 the canton of Neuchâtel introduced internet voting for expats. In 2019, between 20% of residential votes and even 70% of expat votes were cast online. Switzerland follows the principle security before speed, and that means that the voting systems have to comply with security requirements from the Swiss jurisdiction. Internet voting in general works like this. The voters use their own computers to cast a vote over the internet. Those are stored on a ballot box server, and sometime after the election and all votes are tallied, the result can be announced. But there are many things that can go wrong here. There might be a virus on the voter's computer, there might be something wrong during transmission, thus the vote in the electronic ballot box might be wrong, and even the election result. And even if there are no attacks in place at all, the voting system in general rather is a black box for the voter. To mitigate these issues and even to uncover attacks, the concept of individual verifiability provides voters with techniques to inspect the ballot in the electronic ballot box to make sure that everything matches their intention. Here, bad usability and user experience substantially weakens the security of internet voting systems, because if users cannot use the verification mechanism, they cannot make sure that their vote is correct. To investigate the usability of the Swiss voting system, we made 3 iterative studies. We started with an expert evaluation with experts from different domains. We used their comments from a cognitive walkthrough to inform an intermediate redesign, which we investigated in an exploratory study with 36 participants. Finally, based on those 2 studies, we developed a redesign for the Swiss voting system, which we again evaluated in a user study, this time with 49 participants. In our studies, we collected different types of results. We collected the usability metrics in terms of success rates, execution time, and SUS scores. We also collected the user experience scales from the user experience questionnaire. We measured perceived trust and understandability. And we also identified weaknesses, points of failure, and preferences from the participants. Based on that, we also conclude with general recommendations for internet voting systems. So let me conclude. Usability and user experience are critical for election security. We made a redesign for the Swiss e-voting system, which is significantly better in terms of usability and user experience. And we also conclude with 5 general recommendations. Thanks for your attention.